Hi everyone, good day. I am Alexander N. Famador from Group 3. So, our topic for today is all about the Lesson 3, History of Global Politics, Creating an International Order. So, our learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to learn or identify the key events in the development of international relations. Second, differentiate between internationalization from globalization. Third, define the state and the nation. Fourth, distinguish between the competing conceptions of internationalism. And lastly, discuss the historical evolution of international politics. So, we proceed to the introduction of this lesson. The world is composed of many countries or states, all of them having a different forms of government. As the world moves on with the thick of time, interactions and diplomacy all around the world is expected to persist in order to build an international system. Scholars study and explore the deepening relations between states that is called internationalization. So, it means is the process of increasing sa pag-connect sa each other between sa mga lalaying-laying lugar or countries in the nation in or and all over the world. For example, ang government sa Philippines kay makig-connect or interact sa China kay naa sila important matters na ibuhat sa ilahang nations. And also, which is, mao nang makabuild sila international system. Take note, internationalization does not equal globalization because the former is just a major part of a letter. So, yes, it's absolutely right because ang globalization is a broader concept na siya na naadira or like ang unod ana niya is one of the major components niya is internationalization na mauna makig-connect or interact sa mga different state nation in the depending ug unsay unod jud ato sa ilahang relations between them.
So my topic is all about the attributes of today's global system. So there are four major characteristics in today's politics. So the first one is the independent countries. Number two is the countries communicate through diplomacy. Number three is international institution enables interaction. And number four is the international institution enabling meeting with government. So what are the origins of this system? A good start by this is unpacking what is a state and a nation. For you guys, what is a state, guys, and a nation? So, a state is an independent, sovereign government exercising over a certain specially defined and bounded area. So, ang state daw is independent daw siya daw. Independent jud siya. And dapat sovereign government exercising control over a certain specially area. So, nasay ka ng specific nga area ba? Nang nasay control diya nga area. So, just like the Philippines. So, ang government nasay kaning kuan. So, we talk about that later. So, there are four elements of a state. So, kung ikaw Pilipino, unsay kuan, mailhan nga isa jud ka katinuod jud na Pilipino gyud. So, kailangan imong mamagpapa kay diri dapat gipanganak sa Pilipinas ug dapat imong mamagpapa kay pure dapat Pilipino ug Pilipina ug dapat ikaw gipanganak ka diri sa Pilipinas. So mo na siya katong na akong nakuha na research nga kaning unsay standard sa isa ka Pilipino ba, nationality of a Filipino. So sa elements po sa state, bago siya matawag og state na siya upat ka kuan elements. So first one is people. Number two is territory. Number three is government. And the last one is sovereignty. So, when we say people, kita na. And number two is the territory. Territory means kaning pagmamayari sa isa ka bansa. For example, Filipinas. The territory of the Philippines is Luzon to Mindanao. And apil na dira ang Scarborough Shoal. And also the 7,000, apel man na, Luzon to Mindanao, the 7,107 islands sa Pilipinas. So, mao na siyang territory. And government means kaning gobyerno na to. So, kailangan dyan na to musunod dyan sa kuan kaning sa gobyerno kay pag di man ta musunod kay kaning murag wala pa ni submit pod sa Ginoo ba? Ana ba kay namo gyud verse dire goodbye giingon dire sa Romans chapter 13 verse 1. Everyone must submit to governing authorities, for all authorities comes from God. So ang tanan authority daw nga gikuan katong gihatag sa Ginoo kay ang kato daw na authority kay gihatag daw na siya Ginoo. And those in position of authority have been placed by God. So katong mga position, katong presidente, vice president, mo na siyang ginakuan, mo to siyang gi-place sa Ginoo. So anyone who rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and they have been punished. So katong mo rebel, for example, bawal mo patay. So nipatay ka isa ka tao. So mapreso jud ka kay mamagingon diri, and they will be punished. For the authority do not strike in fear. For the authorities do not strike fear in people who are doing right, but in those who are doing wrong. Would you like to live without the fear of the authorities? Do what is right and they will honor you. And the authorities are God's servant, sent for your good. But if you are doing wrong, of course, you should be afraid. For they have the power to punish you. So, mo nag-ingon sa kuan if mag-base yun ta sa truth. So, kailangan yun na mo submit yun sa kuan kaning mga gobyerno. Dili ta magkuan kaning musupa kay kana sila kay gi-place na siya sa Ginoo kay para sa atong kamaayo pod, sa atong kamaayuhan pod ba. So, kailangan nato mo submit. And the fourth is sovereignty. So, sovereignty means kanang na siya power. So, nang walay makakuan siya ba, walay makatupong o kaning para sa wa kay ang sovereignty kay is kaning mo na siya ang kaning tawagan ni kaning kailangan lang nimo submit ba kay kailangan nimo siya tuuan o kanang saligan ba kay siya man ang nagkuan kaning gunit para sa government. So nice sovereign ang government sa tuwa. So mo na siya, and we are organized because we have our laws. So mo na siya ang kaning nation, ang state. So Republic of the Philippines is one of the example of state. So ang Pilipinas is mo na siyang example sa isa ka state. So let's proceed to the nation. Nation is a cohesive, coherent, based on shared cultural or historical criteria. So ang meaning sa nation is based on shared cultural or historical criteria. So when we say shared is nakuan ba kanang gipasa ba or gihatag sa imwa natun-an. So parehas ng religion. So sa Pilipinas daghang kay religion. So dagag Katoliko, dagag Muslim, INC, Christian. So pwede mao na siya matawag og kanang warag nation kay kanang based on shared cultural kuan man kaning based anang naman sila kanang isa og kuan ba kanang tinuuhan gud. Isa sila tinuuhan, isa po sila kanang mga kanang buhat ba kanang unsa ilang kanang ginakuan, for example masimba. So dagan mo gisimba pod ug kanang sa Ginoo pod, for example balin ta diri sa kuan, for example language. So dagag Bisaya diri sa Mindanao, tapos sa Manila dagan og Bisaya pod, ug sa Manila dagag Tagalog. Nagtapok ang mga Tagalog ba. So mo na siya kaning cultural or circle criteria kanang Philippines made up of different nations, since each region have their own unique culture. So every region have their own unique culture. Banto ginatawag siya og nation kay diri sa kuan ang kaning atong ang giingon diri kay Philippines made up of different nations, since each region have different and unique culture. So kanang dagag culture ang matag usa ba sa by region sa kuan, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao, o mao na siya ang ginatawag nation. So, mao na to siya, and bless.
So we proceed to the next topic, which is the interstate system. Interstate system is a system of competing and allying states. Ang interstate system daw is a crucial role, probably sa United States, because in order to facilitate sa mga transportations, supporting one by one, especially sa mga business-minded or business company, and connecting community service across all over the world. Also, ang interstate system daw, it serves the entire country because of national transportation infrastructure like highways, roads, bridges, airport, like that. In the Treaty of Westphalia, a set of agreements signed in 1648 to end the 30 Years' War between the major continental powers of Europe. So, na-end na ang war. Ang involved ato sa war kay ang major continental powers of Europe, which is the France, Spain, Sweden, and Holy Roman Empire. And dila sad gi-establish nila ang principle of state sovereignty, which is na naa sila katagungan na or power to authority for the people and nation. The treaty also granted para sa ilang freedom and tolerance and allowing them to practice their preferred religion sa kanilang territories. Also, nabuild sad ang foundation for the modern state system, na it means na resolve na nila ang conflict or nahuman na nila ang problema. That's why the principle of sovereignty regulates interstate system. So we proceed to the important events of Westphalian system. First, the French Revolution. French Revolutions, since ang Westphalian system daw is ga-provide sila og sapat na serbisyo para sa ilang mga nation of Europe. Pero until it faced the first major challenge, which is si Napoleon Bonaparte, mo nang leader sa French Revolution. Si Bonaparte daw is gabilib siya na i-spread tong principle of French Revolution, which is the liberty, equality, and fraternity to the rest of the Europe. Siya ang the power of king na nakakuha og nobility and religion in Europe. That's why na-end ang war sa Napoleonic and lasted from 1803 to 1815, with the Napoleon and his armies is nagmarching sila or nagdiwang sila tungod kinahuman na nila ang war. Ang Napoleonic code is nag-stop completely ang Napoleonic Code by the armies of Anglo and Prussian in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Diyan na nag-stop ang war na because of na nakalater ang mission para i-spread iyang liberal code sa Europe. Then, na-implement ang Napoleonic Code because of the French, which they believe na they encourage about freedom or sa ilang religion by promoting meritocracy in the government. Because a meritocracy is gahod sa power by people to ability to select the basis about the power of people. Ang meritocracy is mao na ang napili sa leader para ipapromote kay tungod sa kanindot iyang serbisyo sa tao. So next, the important events of Westphalian system is the Concert of Europe. Alliance of Great Power, United Kingdom, Austria, Russia, and Prussia. So, para ma-prevent o ma-stop mo ning dahilan kung ngano na a great power para ma-prevent o ma-stop ang another war sa Napoleonic ug sa mga armies, mga nag-apil-apil na sa mga war. The royal power create sila new system para ma-restored ang Westphalian system, which is the Concert of Europe. Ang mga great powers sa Concert of Europe to ally such as United Kingdom, Austria, Russia, and Prussia. Ang mga great power daw is sila ang mo-protect sa mga people and nation kay sila ang mas kakayahan o kusgan para silang territories. So, third, sought to restore the world of monarchical, hereditary, and religious privileges of the time before the French Revolution in the Napoleonic Wars. Money time na gusto nila i-restore ang world by sa mga monarchical, hereditary, and religious para maka-benefit before sa French Revolution. In the French Revolution in the Napoleonic Wars para sa Westphalian system, and also for own goods for the people and nation. Lastly, or fourth of the Concert of Europe is Clemens von Metternich. He is the main architect of the Metternich system. Siya ang under the Metternich system na gusto ipa-restore para sa mga freedom authorities sa states. He is the Austrian diplomat and the main architect of the Metternich system na naay power and authority na buhaton ni na project or something matters na para sa Concert of Europe. Ang kaning Metternich system is na lasted from 1815 to 1914 at the dawn of World War I. Others imagine a system of heightened interaction between various sovereign states, particularly the desire for greater cooperation and unity among states and people. The desire came to be known as internationalism. So, naman ko nigkoan kaning discuss pero ibalik na to. Ang internationalism is about the interconnectedness and interact among the people for their own goods, service, freedom, and their authority for their nation. So, mao na ang internationalism for this topic.
So, hi everyone. I am Charlene Katie Banquil, and I'm going to report about an internationalism. So, at first, what is internationalism to you? So, for me, internationalism is a law, or what we call that, like inter barangays, like that, sa mga kaning, like Olympics, example, Olympic Games. So, di ba, daghan og mga kaning countries, mga nation, mga states nga naa dinha sa Olympics. And also, we cheer them, di ba? We cheer them based on our country, based on our, kung asa ta nga nation. Example, Philippines. Si Heidelin Diaz, nawon siya og katong weightlifting, di ba? So, that's the example about internationalism. So, mura ra gyapon na siya og sa ato ang case, mura gyapon na siya inter barangay, like in ana mga kaning different mga purok nga naa sa kaning interbarangay. So mo na that's internationalism. So internationalism it divided into three. Yeah, three. It divided into three, which are liberal internationalism and socialist internationalism, and also nationalism. But ma ito na siyang ma-discuss. So liberal internationalism is a it emphasizes the importance of the international cooperation. So international cooperation is the highlight word. So kaning mo na siya ang mga philosophers nga naa sa liberal internationalism. They are Immanuel Kant, Jeremy Bentham, Giuseppe Mazzini, and Woodrow Wilson. So Immanuel Kant advocating a federation it's my fault. Federation of free states governed by the rule of law. So I'm sorry for the error, kaya mali na siya. So he advocating a federation of free states governed by the rule of law. So ano siya kaning he believe na ang nation is na siya free the freedom. Yeah. So na he also imagined a global government. So may ana ang kaning si philosopher Kant. So next is si Jeremy Bentham. He advocated the creation of international law. So mo na siya iyang advocacy na the creation of international law, which is law of the international sa mga different nations involved na. And si Giuseppe Mazzini, he believed in a republican government. So when we say republican government po is it is a kaning mga without kings, kaning mga without supremes, without superior nga without government ana. And so he believed in that kay because kaning hinong na inyong nation or ang state is independent. Is an independent state or independent nation. So he believed in that. So mo na siya nga kaning he believed also in republican government. Mo na siya ang mga walay kings, walay queens, walay mga kaning supremes, mga superior, diba? Only the state, only the people or the citizens inside that nation. And so, si Woodrow Wilson, he believed in the principle of self-determination, the belief that the world's nations had a right to a free. So, imo na iyang belief iyang principle of self-determination. Also, believe po siya nga kaning nations had a right to a free or na ay freedom, diba ang nations na po freedom ang nations. So next in socialist internationalism. So in socialist internationalism focuses on global cooperation, diba ang sa kaning liberal internationalism it focuses on international cooperation. It's only international. But in socialist internationalism, it focuses on the global. It means the whole world. Whole world na naanay kaning tanan na jud. Yeah, tanan na jud kay whole world man. So, mana siya internationalism again is a kaning mana siya ang cooperation, other ang cooperation. It's the idea of or practice of cooperation and understanding between nations. So, kaning example no nga kaning si Duterte sa una, kung if you read the news, si Duterte sa una nag-adto siya og laing lugar para kaning na ay mga meetings, ay mga ana, na mga diba na adto siya different nga mga kaning lugar na man kay nakikipagsundo siya. So mao na siya ang internationalism, cooperation with other states, cooperation with other nations. So move on, we are here in socialist internationalism. So The Socialist Internationalism, a global organization of political parties that seek to establish democratic socialism, promoting social justice, human rights, and progressive policies worldwide, and aims to strengthen relations between affiliated parties, coordinate political attitudes, and also socialist internationalism advocate for social justice on a global scale. So mo na siya minaingon na in a ang socialist internationalism is focuses on the global cooperation. So lahi ganina ang liberal internationalism, it focuses on international lang. So na sa mga international mga nations, mga states, mga kuan kaning countries, but ang socialist internationalism is focuses on the global, so whole world or worldwide. So next, in socialist internationalism, ni siya si kuan siya si Karl Marx is a German philosopher. So Marx is considered the father of communism, and also Marx is also regarded as the father of socialism. Yes, because na siya theory, di ba, gibuhat, na siya theory gibuhat, and called Marx theory like that. So this communism, is communism. So communism, an economic system based on public ownership of property and control of the methods of production, and in which no person profits from the work of others. So it means kaning it's owned by kaning people ba? Oo. Kaning ang gingan nila which no person profits from the work of others. So if magtrabaho ka, so ibuhat jud ng kaugalingon pod nga kaning income or kaugalingon nga balik sa imong mga benefits. So mao na siya nga ang also pod ang kaning communism is kaning dili siya pwede sa private ownership or private property. So ano ni siya na kaning public property excuse me. So communism is a type of government as well as an economic system. Yeah, I said that earlier. So a way of creating and sharing wealth. So can you see communism mo na siya og kaning ano ba ga share and ana walay private walay kaning ano walay imuha lang. It is a kaning tanan jud kaning gina-share niya sa community, sa kaning government ana. So mo na siya ang communism. So next, here na ta nationalism. So nationalism, it is an individual's loyalty and devotion to the nation state surpass other individual or group interests. So from the word nationalism kaning loyalty na siya individual's loyalty and devotion. Hindi ba pag devoted ang person sa isa ka nation. Halimbawa ano ko kaning I'm here in Philippines, no, bawa sa Philippines and nagdula or naay Olympic Games. So ang ako ang i-cheer is only a kaning my country, of course. My country, mo na akong i-cheer kay I am loyal to my country, and also kaning ay devoted, no, diba, to the nation state surpass other individual or group interest. Sorry. So, si nationalism na siya has divided into two. Yes, has divided into two na siya civic nationalism and ethnic nationalism. So, what is civic nationalism? It is based on shared culture and communication among member states. So, shared culture and communication among member states. And then si ethnic nationalism, is based on cultural, family, and ties, religious ties are with an ethnic community. So, kana kanang ano na kaayo ba kanang 'di ba common na kaayo na to madunggan ng ethnic ug civic, 'di ba? Ethnic is kaning mga cultural, mga sa family, sa kanang religious ties sa inyong kuan, sa inyong ethnic community, 'di ba? Ing ana, and ang civic pod is a culture and communications among it sa member states. So, mo na siya ang um, duha ka under sa nationalism, ang civic nationalism and ang ethnic nationalism. So, we're done about internationalism. So what is internationalism again? Internationalism is cooperations among other nations, other states, other countries. So, mo na siya ang internationalism. So I hope na naamo nasabtan, and I hope it helps your learning and in your understanding about internationalism. So that's all. Thank you.
So it's a wrap, guys. That's it. I hope you understand our topic or our lessons for today, which is the lesson 3, a history of global politics by creating an international order. Thank you.